Hello and welcome to this week's video newsletter. Sorry, I missed last week. I wasn't away. Had a few days off in the early part of the week and the weekend off at the following weekend. But yes, the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday I was here. Was very busy coaching and didn't get a chance to do my video newsletter. So apologies for that, because I know you were all excited to find out about this that arrived late last couple of Wednesdays ago, and I mentioned it. Okay, the new Ping i525 iron, absolutely beautiful looking golf club. So without further ado, we're going to get straight into a little mini review of this and see how it performs. But first of all, let's go through the technology of it all that Ping say. Okay, we know the Ping i500 was immensely successful, gorgeous looking golf club, and I sold plenty of sets of those because they were kind of, again, that sort of bladed looking golf club, sexy looking golf club, but with plenty of technology going inside them, so they look good, but they played like a cavity back as well. Yeah, so they were very, very popular, the i500s. And if the i525s are anywhere near as good, I will be delighted. But what do Ping say about the i525s? So, a powerful new design engineered with a forged miraging steel face. So it's forged, nice soft steel again, as we found out with the last one. Significantly increases speed and distance while providing a pleasing feel and sound. We'll find out in a minute. All packaged in a compact, yes it is compact, player style model perimeter, weighted to elevate forgiveness and deliver long towering shots that hit and hold the green. Okay, so it's got a forged miraging steel face, so nice soft feel in the face, which will be good. Nice sound in it. It's got a polymer is precisely injected into the insole to improve feel and sound, so a polymer insert. Preferred styling, so it's a nice thin top edge to it and a compact head. Micromax grooves. A precision milled groove pattern allows for tighter spacing and geometry that results in an average of 4 extra grooves to reduce flyers in the short irons and preserve spin in the long irons for greater control and consistency. Did you notice that? The grooves are very close together. You can see that. Okay, so a lot more grooves, 4 extra grooves in there. So that'll be interesting to see how they perform and whether we do get flyers out on the golf course. I'll have to try that out in the future, perhaps get outside with it. Okay, it'd be interesting though. And extreme weighting, tungsten toe and shaft tip weights combined with a tiered dynamic face structure to expand the perimeter weighting while preserving ball speed through greater face deflection for added distance and improved accuracy. So there's the weighting there. Look, again, just provides that bit of forgiveness as well. So let's actually find out if it works, shall we? Let's have a little hit. So I've got the same shaft as I've got them in my irons, my Callaway, and I've hit 5 of my irons already to find how it compares. So it's a Project X 6.0, which is the shaft that I use, and then the i5 head, standard head. So let's see how it performs. So straight away, when you put the club head behind the ball, you can notice that nice compact style and those grooves. It'll be interesting to see what the spin rates are like with these grooves, these 4 new grooves. So notice that over the ball looks a little bit odd, but other than that, yes, it's not quite as thin on the top line as mine would be, but I haven't got as much technology in my Apex Pro irons as this would have here. Okay, so it's not quite as thin as that, but it's still a nice thin top line, a lot thinner than your kind of standard cavity backs, and it's also nice and compact as well. So let me have a little hit and let's see how it feels and how it sounds. Certainly sounds all right. Hit it quite middleish, pulled it a little bit left, more down to me than the golf club, but certainly sounded quite soft off the face. Yeah, went well. There we go, 176 yards. Bit left, 18 yards left, but certainly went a long way. Let's see if I can hit a straight one to give it a fair comparison. That's a nice straight one, should be a fair comparison, this one. Yeah, very good. Very long. 169 carry, no sideman on the ball at all. Look. Yeah, pleased with that, very good. So they certainly felt very good and certainly flew a long way. So let's take a look at the results. So here we go. You can see the first 5 irons I hit with my 7 iron, all very straight, averaging 155. Wouldn't say I was fully up to steam. Normally I'd expect those to go 160 on average carry generally, so maybe not quite enough loosening up just yet, but that will be normal. That will take me sort of 25-30 shots actually to get fully loose and fully up to speed. Always worth remembering that when we go out and play golf. Should always go and warm up. But anyway, but then we can see, you know, within the same 10 shots, all of a sudden, my distance has jumped up by 14 yards. I'm looking down this line here, look, my carry distance here, okay? Look at that difference, yeah? So all in the 150s with mine, average carry 155, that grey number at the bottom, and with the ping 169 carry, 14 yards further. That's a big difference, huge difference to be honest, okay? Yeah, I mean, a lot of that might be down to warming up, but that is down to the technology in the golf club. So 169 yards, the furthest being 172 yards, all reasonably straight, all within sort of single digits within the line, so all hitting the green, all be a little bit left with that ping, but that might be the lie angle's not quite right for me. If I was fitting myself, I might adjust that. But other than that, yeah, averaging 3 yards left with a ping and 2.7 yards right with my 7-iron, which does affect the distances, short and right, long and left, but not that much, yeah? So you would say there's generally a good full 10 yards difference in those two clubs. Other than that, other differences, mine just spins a little bit more, which I quite like that, and doesn't go quite so high. So that's the kind of thing I do like in my golf game. I do like to be able to hit the ball a little bit lower. I do like to produce that spin. Launch angles, going a bit lower off the face with a ping, but just flying a bit higher because it's not spinning so much. So 6,200 revolutions and 5,800 revolutions of backspin per minute. That's kind of what you would expect for those clubs. So yeah, you know, launching lower, not spinning as much, therefore going further. So that's interesting to see. That's why it maybe doesn't suit me so much, because I do like to be able to stop the ball on the greens. I do like to hit it a bit lower, a bit more flighted. But ultimately, you know, what a golf club. You can see the ball speed. Look at that, 118.9 average with the pings, 112 with my Callaways, yeah? Okay, so they are very strong golf clubs. Go an awful long way, peak heights very high, and descent angled 47 degrees, okay? It's pretty similar to mine. But impressive golf club, definitely. Very strong, very powerful, very sexy looking. Yeah, it's a lovely golf club. So would I be tempted to change to those pings? Do you know what? I might well be. They were phenomenal. They were going a good 10 yards longer through the air, and that's just the first try of them. So imagine if I got used to them. They're very impressive golf clubs and very good looking as well. Things that I'd have to experiment though for me would be, can I flight it low? Can I bend it left to right? Can I bend it right to left? Can I hit it high? All those shots I like to be able to play with my irons when I'm out there on the wind, etc. So yeah, fantastic golf club. If you're looking for a sexy golf club that goes absolutely miles and is nice and forgiving, then the Ping i525 along with a P790s and a TaylorMade Apex, they are lovely forged golf clubs that look really nice but do behave like a cavity back and do produce some very strong distance numbers. So if you're interested in having a go, please come book yourself in for a fitting. You can have a little play with them, the Ping i525s. Well worth a look. Right, on to competition news now, and much to get through as we missed last week's. So let's go back to Thursday, the 10th of February, men's midweek Stableford, where Bill won with a fantastic 42 points off his handicap, level par for the golf course gross. Well done, Bill, that is great golf. He shot 42 points, he won Division 1 and he beat Graham Lawson into second on 38 points. Great score that, Bill, well done, super stuff. In Division 2, Alan Rash won with 43 points. My word, it must have been a really calm day, was it? I can't remember, did I play? Oh, I think I did, and I played rubbish actually, yeah. But fantastic score, well done Al, 43 points. He beat Phil Juno into second on 41, Les Dukes 40, Joseph Roberts 40. So lots of good scores in the 40s there, well done. And then in Division 3, Mark Ford won Division 3 with 39 points, beating Dale Kippen and Keith Bridges into second and third respectively. On Quampback also with 39 points, very good. And then we'll go back to last Wednesday's Ladies Divisional Stapleford, where Jules Harbord won Division 1 with 32 points. Maureen Duckett won Division 2 with 34 points, well done. And in Division 3, Tonya Connor won with 29 points. Back to the men's midweek Stapleford, played last Thursday on the 17th, where Steve Hall won Division 1 with 35 points, beating Dane Whiteley into second on 34 points. In Division 2, Martin Ling won with 37 points, beating Scott Watson and John Hopwood on 36 points, both on 36 points. And in Division 3, Colin Denny won with 36 points, beating Dale Kippen on countback. And then we go back to last Sunday's mixed divisional Stapleford, where Alan Rash won Division 1. Well done, Al. He won with 30 points, beating Bill Ball on countback, also with 30 points. You two gents in good form, but a lot tougher conditions than the Thursdays you won by the looks of things. In Division 2, Colin Beer had a fine 35 points, beating Les Dukes into second on 34 points. And in Division 3, Tom Gardner won with 36 points, beating Mark Morgan into second on 35 points. Tough conditions that. Because of all the storms that have blown through over the last few days, I've just heard Danny's announced a trolley ban for the next couple of days, certainly Wednesday, Thursday and possibly Friday. It's because the walkways are just so worn and so muddy, aren't they? The playing surfaces are fine, yeah? The playing surfaces are, the putting greens, the tees and the fairways are absolutely fine, but it's just all the use from the buggies and the trolleys, the walkways just get so muddy. So we're going to have a trolley and buggy ban for the next couple of days. So why not just stick a few clubs in the back of a pencil bag, yeah? You only need 4 or 5 clubs this time of year. It's great fun just to go out there. You can create all sorts of different golf shots. Brilliant fun. I used to love doing that as a kid. In fact, I loved the 3 club challenge, 4 club challenge. So why not do that? You'll be surprised how well you can still score without needing those other 10 clubs in your bag, to be honest. But give it a go. It's quite liberating. Seve used to go out and play with just a 3-iron, didn't he, when he was younger? So why can't we just go out and play 4 or 5 clubs in a pencil bag, go play, gives the golf course a rest, probably improve your golf a little bit as well, because you can get creative with all the different clubs that you've got. Hitting 3-irons, 100 yards, hitting 5-woods, sort of 100 yards. They're brilliant fun, superb, creating golf shots. Using your imagination, so give it a go. I enjoy doing that, so it's good for your golf, but also most importantly good for the golf course. It does need a rest. Just quickly now on to the pros news and the PGA Tour. And last week we saw them play at Riviera. Tiger Woods was the host there. He looks fit and well. Still no real news of when he's going to be back playing again. But Joachim Neiman won over at Riviera in the Genesis Invitational. He shot 63-63 from the first 2 rounds round Riviera. Awesome golf that, because it's one of the hardest golf courses on the PGA Tour. So that was awesome. He ended up shooting 19 under to win by 1 shot from Colin Morikawa, who had a great final day, chipped in a couple of times to help his score along the way. So it was good stuff. That Rory finished top 10, as long as Justin Thomas, Victor Hovland, the usual suspects, were all up there as well. The week before was the Waste Management, where they had that hole-in-one on the 16th and everybody went nuts throwing beer onto the green. Fantastic fun. Whether you like it or not, it has to be good for golf, doesn't it? Because it's you're getting 200,000 people through the gate for that week, and 50,000 people sit around that one hole. What an atmosphere. A bit like a football game. Not sure if most of you were like that, but it was certainly good to watch. I can't remember who won it now. Who won that now? Let me have a little look. Scotty Scheffler won. He won his first tournament on the PGA Tour. Played in the Ryder Cup last year. Was one of their rookies of the season. He was a great prospect. Not won the PGA Tour, but he finally won over the Waste Management. So that was good to see, but it was all about the crowd. The Phoenix Open it was, yeah, and that 16th hole where all the chaos reigns. Great to see, that was. Right, okay, that's everything for this week. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry it's a bit long-winded, lots of creep in there. I just noticed, just took delivery of the new TaylorMade Stealth Iron, so I shall review that next week, all being well. But that's it for this week. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Take care, bye-bye.